Very good afternoon, children. Today we are going to discuss about fiber to fabric continuation to that. Yesterday only introduction we have finished on this lesson. And what are the different types of fabrics according to our status? And actually the fiber or the material whatever we are wearing as fibers along that cloths, those are symbolize our beauty and status also sometimes. And sometimes we need to use formal wear and sometimes normal wear we need to use. Yes. So like that we can wear different types of cloths. And how those are made up of? Some are light, thin and shiny fabrics. Yes. Some are light, thin and shiny, and some are bright in color and very coarse in nature. So those type of coarse type of fabrics we are using for bags and all. And the material and the fiber which we are using, fabric which we are using for binding, book binding is called as calico, children. Here these name you should remember, because in objective they may ask. Calico is a type of fiber used in book binding. Calico, remember this. And these all we have already discussed. And things made up of different fabrics. Yes. And we have cotton, silk and wool, polyester, linen. Linen is also coming from the plants. Which plant? Flax, 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 flax plant. From that we are getting that. Yes, linen. For towels making and all we are using that only. This is thicker than cotton. Cotton kante more absorbent of water. It will absorb more water than cotton. So flax, flax, flax plant. From that plant we are getting linen. So these all are the different types of fabrics. And here one table they have given. Types of fabrics. Types of fabrics. Cotton. From cotton, which things we can make? Bedsheet. Yes. Sari, shirts, t-shirts, and dress tops. Socks also made up of some socks also made up of cotton. Blouses. Like that we have different things made up of cotton. And coming to the silk, kurta, sari, yes, paisama, blouse, different pattu saris and all. And coming to the wool, blankets, sweaters, coats, socks, gloves and all. And coming to the polyester, blankets, bed sheets, hats, computer mouse pads, etc. And coming to the linen, I already told you, due to the more absorption of water, it is useful like towels, aprons, napkins, shirts, like that. Keep your phone mute all. All of you keep your phones mute, Nana. All of you keep your phones in mute, then no resound will come. You should cooperate. And here, different types of fabric. Now we got an idea about this. So different names we got now. Cotton, silk, wool, polyester, linen. So what are the specialities we can observe? How can we identify which fabric is that? By seeing a cloth. Yeah, a piece of cloth if we observe. Or for example, by seeing a sari, by seeing a bed sheet, by seeing a blouse, by seeing a t-shirt. Can we say which fabric is used for that to make? Which fabric is used? How can we say? So some special qualities are there for different fabrics. Cotton fabrics are somewhat thicker than polyester. Yes, cotton is thicker than polyester. And coarse cotton cloths are heavier. The coarse means rough. Rough cotton cloths are heavy in weight than polyester. And after washing, cotton cloths get wrinkled. Keep your phones mute. Cotton cloths get wrinkled. And silk fabric, how it is, Nana? Smooth to touch. Whereas woolens are heavier than silk fabric. Heavy weight. Woolen is heavy in weight. Silk is very soft. Like that we have different properties for different fabrics. Yes. And yesterday also I have given you some properties of wool, cotton and polyester. You already wrote those points. Yes, properties of those you wrote. And which properties by generalize those particular types? By observing the smoothness. Yes, by absorption of water capacity and dryness nature. All by observing those shiny nature. According to the quality, and all we can observe. From that we can generalize the particular type of the fabric. Yes. And what actually the fabric made up of? Fabrics. Yes, fabrics. Fabric means a piece of cloth. Yes, a piece of cloth. By observing that we can, by one end we can use a needle and remove the threads. Fabric is made up of small pieces of threads. Yes, threads called yarn. And again yarn one end we can remove means, yarn means combination of threads, nana. Some 2 or 3 combination of threads is called a yarn. And again we separate into thin strands. Inka chinna thread laga remove cheseste, those are called fibers. Fibers. మొత్తం సన్న దారాలు ఫైబర్స్ అన్నమాట. అగైన్ ఫైబర్స్ నుంచి yarn వస్తుంది. yarn to fabric is a piece of cloth. Yes, which is made up of yarn. And yarn again separated into thin strands. That thinner strands are called as fibers. Okay, fiber to yarn will get, and yarn to fabric. So what is fiber to fabric? Small threads nunchi yarn రావాలి. Yes, yarn means twisting చేయాలి. ఒక దగ్గర 2-3 threads ని కలిపి twist చేస్తే that is yarn. And yarn to fabric. First fiber to yarn will get, and then yarn to fabric. All steps we will discuss now in further class. And here actually the fabrics are made up of yarn, and yarn again made up of fiber. So like the different fibers we have. Threads in the fabric are called as yarn, and yarn again separated into thin strands called fibers. So cotton fabric is made up of cotton yarn, and again cotton yarn is made up of cotton fiber, like that. So according to that fiber, cotton fiber is there, silk fiber is there, different types of fibers. How we are dividing those types of fibers? The natural fibers and artificial. 2 types are there, Nana. In the fibers, 2 types, natural and artificial. Natural means the fibers which are coming from the plants and animals. Plants and animals are called natural fibers. Artificial means which are coming from the petrochemicals and all. Those are polyester, terylene, nylon, acrylic. These all are you are going to study in 8th class, I told you. And coming to the natural fibers, again 2 types. The fibers which are coming from the plants and the fibers which are coming from the animals. So in this class, you are going to deeply study about cotton and jute. Cotton and jute which are coming from the plants. Cotton and jute from the plants we are going to study in this class. And next class, in 7th class, you have animal fiber which are coming from the animals. Wool and silk. About that you are going to study in 7th class. And coming to the artificial fibers, synthetic fibers and plastic lesson is there. So under that you are going to read about this. So now we are going to study about cotton and jute fibers, how we are getting from the plants, and how the fiber to fabric will come. Fiber to yarn and yarn to fabric will come. How the steps involved, what are the steps involved, we are going to study in this class. See, the fibers of some fabrics such as cotton, jute as obtained from the plants, silk and wool obtained from animals. The fibers that are derived from plants and animals are natural fibers. And nowadays we are using artificial fibers also. Those are polyester, terylene, afrans and all, nylon, saris, acrylic, different types of materials we are using as fibers, as fabrics in our daily life. And here one they have given, in olden days, leaves and skins of the animals also used as cloths at that time. Metal jackets during wars. Why metal jackets are useful for that? Wars and all, for fighting, for protecting. Yes, for protection purpose, they will use the jackets made up of metals. And cloths like these, historical museums, they kept television shows also we can observe in television programs also we can see those. And museum, if we went to if we go to museum, we can observe those historical metals there. Things all we can observe there. And characteristics of fabrics. What are the different characteristics we can observe? So here they have given water absorption nature, water absorbing nature. For example, coming to the cotton, it will absorb more water than synthetic fibers. Artificial fibers kante cotton more absorption of water, and it takes more time to dry. Yes, it takes more time to dry. And while we burn that one, we'll get a paper burning smell due to the cotton. And while coming to the artificial fibers like polyester and all, if we burn, means we'll get a pungent smell. Bad smell will come. Yes. And here, by cotton burning, we cannot get harmful ashes. Yes. Black color smoke will not come. Peaceful only. Yes, cool, soft gray ash will come by burning of the cotton, artificial cloths. And while coming to the silk is different, Nana. That is made up of protein. Silk is made up of proteins. And here cotton is made up of plant cellulose. I already told you yesterday. Cellulose, plant cellulose nunchi made avutundi kabatti soft ash will release. And while artificial fibers we are burning, means at that time pungent smell and black color smoke, that is harmful to environment and people also. Yes, and animals also it is harmful. Like that, black color smoke will come from burning of the artificial fibers. And stretching capacity more for artificial fibers. Yes, cotton also sometimes, but more for artificial fibers. And smoothness is more for natural fibers. Natural fibers having more smoothness. Yes, and breathiness also more. Yesterday only we have discussed that property. So these all are the characteristics we can identify among natural and artificial fibers. And silk fibers actually slippery and shiny. Yes, slippery. Silk means pattu. Slippery and shiny in nature, whereas cotton coarse as well as very smooth, rough and smooth also sometimes. Coarse means for heavier cloth. Heavier cloth ela untundi cotton lo, coarse like, and smooth also sometimes. And in summer season we can wear comfortably cotton wear. Yes. And when we burn fabric made up of artificial fibers, it will give pungent smell. Different smell will comes and black color smoke will also release. And here coming to the natural fibers, we are going to discuss deeply about cotton and jute. And here cotton first I am taking, Nana. Cotton is obtained from cotton balls actually. Cotton balls and cotton fruits. Yes. And people will pick up with their hands that cotton balls. Patti ertar kada. So like that. Patti chain eradanik veinamu అని అంటారు కదా village లో. So like that, cotton is obtained from cotton balls or cotton fruits, and usually cotton plants are cultivated in black soil. These are most probably black soil lo పండుతాయి నాన్న. These cotton plants will grow in black soil and grown in districts like Warangal and Nalgonda. Most probably Warangal, Nalgonda and Adilabad districts in our state, Telangana state. And making cotton and how we are making cotton and from that cotton balls. Yes, balls from nearby houses or cotton growing fields, they'll collect by hand picking method. They will pick up that from the plants, and hairy structures we can observe, and these hairy structures are called fibers of cotton. Okay, cotton balls we can separate, we'll get hairy structures, so that are called as fibers of cotton. And after maturing, cotton balls burst and open. పెద్దగా అయిన తర్వాత burst, maturing means పెద్దగా అయిన తర్వాత. ఇప్పుడు flower will completely grow. At that time, that stage is called as maturing. This is like flower only. So after maturing, cotton balls burst and open. Keep your phones mute, all of you. And then we can see white color substance will come out. That airy like structures are called fibers of cotton. And it is actually picked up by ants. And when cotton is separated from seeds, it is called ginning. Seeds we need to remove, Nana. Seeds we need to remove. Seed remove చేసిన తర్వాత a cotton wool లాగా ముద్దలాగా ఉంటుంది కదా, that one is called, that separation of seeds from the cotton wool. Cotton నుంచి seeds separate చేయడాన్ని ginning అంటారు. The separation of seeds from the cotton is called as ginning. So ginning process, what is ginning? You can write this one. Separation of seeds from the cotton balls is called a ginning. Okay, you can write a, yes. Making yarn from cotton. How we are making yarn? Yarn means combination of fibers. Combination of fibers we will get yarn. And cotton fiber is collected after removing the seeds from the cotton ball. It is cleaned and washed and combed, Nana. Cleaned, washed. Why we need to clean that one? Some twigs and all dust particles, if anything are there in on that cotton, we need to remove. We need to clean, wash and comb. Smooth cheseyali. This fine cotton fiber is to make cotton yarn. These yarns are dyed, color cheyali, then coated with some chemicals. So coated with chemicals, combing, and then cleaning, washing, combing, then afterwards coated with chemicals and dyes, colors వేసిన తర్వాత then they become strong enough to make fabrics. So that is strong enough, after we need to spinning. So ants we are getting from that coloring, washing, cleaning and coloring, combing. After that that is strong enough. Strong aitundi appudu. Then seeds from it we have already removed, and take from something from one hand and gently start pulling out cotton by using thumb. So ఇది ఇలా ట్విస్ట్ చేయాలన్నమాట. Twisting of fiber will make yarn. Twisting. So cotton yarn is made by twisting of the cotton. Cotton balls twist చేస్తే మనకు cotton yarn will come. Yes, the yarn that we make from cotton wool is not strong enough to be used for weaving. ఇక్కడ దానికి వచ్చినాక it is not strong enough. ఇంకా స్ట్రాంగ్ ఉండాలి వీవింగ్ కోసం. వీవింగ్ మీన్స్ ఫైబర్ కావాలి మనకు వీవింగ్ చేయాలంటే. The get strong yarn from fibers, weaving we need. So the instrument used for spinning, weaving కోసం ఇంకా సరిపోలేదు కాబట్టి we need to spin. So instrument for spinning has been since olden days. So it is also used to make yarn. The process of making yarn from fiber is called spinning. So first we need to clean, wash, comb. Yes, then afterwards dyeing and coated with chemicals. దాని తర్వాత ట్విస్ట్ చేసి చూస్తే ఇంకా స్ట్రాంగ్ అవ్వలేదు. సో ఫర్ దట్ వీ నీడ్ టు స్పిన్. వై వీ నీడ్ టు స్పిన్? స్ట్రాంగ్ అవ్వాలి. yarn should be strong enough. That process is called as spinning. And this spinning after we'll get weaving cheste we'll get fiber. We will get fabric, not fiber. yarn to fabric we'll get. Fabric is the next. What happened to you, Nana? Why you are talking? Pranav. So under this I already told you about variety of fabrics, different. So here select a piece of cotton fabric, you labeled that. Now you can find out the yarn at one end of the edge. These are all the fabric is made up of yarn. Okay, and the yarns are visible. Yes, did you watch it or not? Are you? We have discussed. Yes, what is spinning? The process of making yarn from fibers is called as spinning. Making yarn from fiber. So that is called as spinning, and this instrument we are using for spinning. And charka. Yes, charka also for spinning. At the time of Mahatma Gandhi independence movement, we observed that pictures already. Okay, in our daily life. And yarn to fabric, how we are getting, Nana? The remaining steps here I am presenting. See, in the textbook that doesn't given. Yes, they didn't given that. Yarn to fabric. Are you able to watch this? There are many ways by which fabrics are made from yarn. Many ways. Weaving is that, Nana. Weaving. Yes, the process of arranging two sets of yarns together to make a fabric is called weaving. Two sets of yarns together to make a fabric, that is weaving, Nana. Like that they will do. Like that. See? So with the paper they explained. With the paper. So with the paper experiment. Like this they will weave, Nana. In villages I think you observed the weaving process. Handloom works they will do. So this is. Are you able to watch this? Yes, two sets of yarn are woven. This is called as weaving, Nana, to make a fabric. The ends are much thinner or paper strips. Paper strips example will gives you idea on this, how we are preparing yarns to fabric. So this is the example for that. Understand from this. Keep your phones mute all. Keep your phones mute and understand. So this is the example. Hey, keep your phone mute, Ashmita. Just observe here. So like this experiment, paper strips on chesnatte. Like that only they will weave, Nana. Handloom works in villages they will do. Yes, those people. And so in this manner they will weave the handloom, Nana, from hands. And knitting is also another process. So weaving is one method. And to fabric, so many methods are there. Knitting is one. Weaving emo adi. Like this. Okay. Paper strips method laga. And knitting means like this with needles they will use.